Just making this video really quick here to address Xenonauts' release on Steam, kind of give my personal opinions of it, and see what some of your opinions are as well, because I know most of the people on my channel here are for Xenonauts. A lot of the discussions going on in the Steam community page is pretty negative. I mean, there are some positive ones in there are some neutral ones, but a vast majority, especially early on, were very much negative, and it was getting pretty difficult to tell what was actually honest feedback or what was just flat out trolling. Some of the most popular complaints were about the artwork, the price tag, the fact that it's on sale and just reached beta, or that it's too much like the original XCOM and Jagged Alliance. Now, in my personal opinion, I like the artwork of Xenonauts. I really like the hand-drawn sketch kind of look. Everything's simple, you can tell what it is, and it's detailed enough that you can tell one thing apart from something else. It works on most people's machines. It's nothing like graphically groundbreaking or anything like that, but do keep in mind it's also an indie game. There's only so much you can do. I never thought I'd see so many complaints about artwork in an indie game. I mean, it's relatively similar to that of Project Zomboid, and I haven't seen that many complaints about Project Zomboid's art. And I'm just looking in the wrong places. Another popular complaint was the $20 price tag, people saying that that's too much for this game, especially since it's still in development. It is kind of high compared to a lot of other indie games in the $5 to $10 range, some even cheaper than that, some are just like $2. But Xenonauts is a full-on game, and not really my place to say how much it's worth. It's difficult to say at the moment. It is just beta, but I have spent a lot more money on other XCOM remakes that I was personally disappointed in. You're all entitled to your own opinions, but for me though, didn't much like Firaxis's remake, and that was a bit more than $20. I think that was $40? I don't remember how much it was at start. More than 20 though. As far as the game being on sale too early goes, I really don't know how that's possible. Looking at the store page on Steam, it makes it really obvious that the game is still in development. It says early access game. What the developers say is Xenonauts is still in development, and we will continue to receive free updates until it is fully complete. Nowhere does it say that this game is complete. It's not misleading in any way. I guess it's just people too anxious to click add to cart, maybe? I'm not really sure. Games come out all the time that are still in development. That's what Tesura's mostly about. They've got a lot of that going on over there. And the fact that it's coming into Steam, I personally think is really nice. It's a great way for a developer to get some of the funding early on so they can continue to finish the game. Probably the biggest complaint that I've seen on the discussions, and that I've actually received on my channel as well in some of the comment sections of the videos and some private messages. A lot of people are concerned that this game is too much like Firaxis's XCOM, and that Firaxis should sue? Or that this game is just too similar to the original XCOM from the 90s and too similar to Jagged Alliance. And Chris England, developer of Xenonauts, has actually addressed this and says, and I quote, "Yes, this game is heavily inspired by XCOM. It is intended to be much like the original game. That's pretty much the exact point of the project." Later on he says, "It's not a secret at all. It's actually a selling point for us." In my opinion, yeah, it is a lot like the original XCOM. I saw Total Biscuit's video, this WTF is Xenonauts, back in, I believe, September of 2011, perhaps November of 2011, sometime in late 2011, he did a WTF is video of this game, and I was like, oh my god, it looks just like the original XCOM, I love it. And that's, personally for me, that is the appeal. I do see that as being a selling point for the company. And for people to say that this game is too much like XCOM, Firaxis should sue, I think that's just ludicrous, really. I mean, I don't know much about law, but this game doesn't seem to have enough ties to the Firaxis game for it to be considered suable. Maybe that's just me, though. It seems like one of those deals where if you didn't like the Firaxis game, definitely give this one a shot. If you like the XCOM style games, one of these two should be good for you. Do leave comments down below if you haven't gotten this game. Why haven't you gotten it? Is it too much? Are you waiting for it to be further in development? Are you unsure about some of the features? Is the artwork really bugging you? If you do have this game, do you like it? Do you not like it? Why do you like it? Why don't you like it? Things like that. Get some discussion going on. As far as my Let's Play goes, I'm currently working on getting toward back to where I left off, somewhere around Plasma Tech. I think as soon as Plasma Tech is unlocked, I think I should have ammo for it right away. I guess that was a bug that was earlier on. But I'm working to get toward that point so I can continue off there, because I would hate to keep replaying the very beginning. But if people would rather I started over from scratch, maybe start up a base in South America or Africa, or give Northern America a shot, maybe up in Canada, Antarctica, wherever. If people want me to just start over all the way, I'd be more than happy to. But for the moment, I'm working on getting past stun tech, heading toward the plasma technology, and then I will continue on there.